You will never meet a better person when it comes to maintaining glasses than me. Even while I was at MTV, I used to get a lot of emails asking where I got my glasses from, and I felt bad while I was at MTV, like telling these teenagers to go and spend $400 on a pair of frames. So when I left, I had this idea, what if we created a line of glasses that were just as fashion forward as you would get from a designer, but at a price point that makes sense? So that's sort of the germ of where this all sort of, the cell from which this grew from. These are the Mackenzie in a matte black. I thought I would go for a bold look today. Well, I mean, it's all sort of come from sort of just a very organic place. So I thought, why not have the first collection be named after the neighborhood in which I grew up. So each of the glasses, each of the styles is named after streets in my neighborhood. Keeping it local, keeping it Canadian, and yeah, I don't know, we're running out of streets. So yeah. The whole premise of the brand is not to be anything more than simply what it is, and that's just some great glasses at a great price that I love and I hope other people love. So my dad wears the Whitehall frame in a tortoise in a sunglass, and he wears them all the time, and he is very excited about them, and he bought them online, even though I told him he could have a free pair, but he wanted to support, so that's that. Yeah, I mean, I reached out to Outlook, which is doing my distribution and manufacturing, and we started sampling. I came to them with images, I came to them with ideas of the shapes that I was looking for, and then through the sampling process, we would sort of tweak and revise and tweak and revise until we came to the shape that we wanted. And then once we got the shape, we started playing around with texture, and we started playing around with acetates, because all the shapes are rooted in a very classic, design. Anywhere from, Annie Hall to James Dean being sort of the roots of the inspiration behind it. And but the key was, how do we make it contemporary? So that came in the process of sort of providing a matte black finish, or sourcing like a really beautiful silver marble tort that we found that's really sort of great and cool and contemporary. And that was sort of it. Every frame is sort of taking a classic shape and figuring out how to make it new again. I think American Pie hit closer to home than we all thought. Not that I was the Jason Biggs character, but more in his approach to, we've never had that talk, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. So yeah, I would say my American Pie is the closest you'll get to him.